Welcome to another Demarcation Media Top 10 video. Grunts are a staple part of Halo. They've been around since the beginning and they've just kind of stuck around. They're always there, being either annoying or cute or some mix of the two, making aggravating remarks at you when you die in Halo Infinite, screaming and running away, napping in the corners, all of the above. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at the top 10 grunts of all time. Let's jump into it. Coming in the number 10 spot, we have Frank the Grunt. This little guy works for the Banished, but he doesn't really do all that much other than check his plasma pistol over and over again because he's constantly afraid that it's going to misfire when the demon comes for him. But he's got snazzy red armor, and so far he has managed to survive the events of Halo Infinite, so he comes in the number 10 spot. And I just really like that red. It's a really nice red, and that is why he makes it onto this list. In the number 9 spot, we have Joe the Grunt. Joe takes his job very seriously, which is why he has earned the white of an Ultra, and it looks really nice, especially contrasted to his dark gray skin. A Needler is his weapon of choice, which makes him fairly deadly on the battlefield, and he has claimed the lives of a few Marines. I think his kill count is up to 3 last I checked, and he's overall not the grunt that you would want to meet if you are a Marine, but if you're a Spartan, then you're probably just going to scare him down the hallway and he's just going to run away. So you wouldn't have to worry too much. But the white armor does look nice, and like I said, the contrast between his nice dark gray skin is really good. So he makes the number 9 spot. Number 8 is Marcus the Grunt, and he is another Banished Grunt, and he is specifically a Grunt Imperial. He got the spot as an Imperial because he really doesn't like people seeing his face, so he likes wearing this helmet all the time. But other than that, Marcus really isn't that remarkable. He's gotten a fair few kills on Zeta Halo, but that was mostly on unsuspecting Marines, and he mostly just drops rocks on their head from above, which is not a very sportsmanlike way of fighting, but he is a grunt, so it can kind of be excused. However, his armor does look really cool, and that helmet suits him really well, which is why he takes the number 8 spot. Number 7 goes to Bim Yop the Grunt, and this guy is possibly a controversial pick, mainly because a lot of people don't love his armor, but he is a pretty amiable grunt. Like, he's fairly nice. He won't really kill you. He mostly will just badmouth you from a distance. He looks intimidating with those bared fangs and the little eyeballs. But that Needler that he's holding, he really doesn't know how to aim it, which is really kind of remarkable because the Needler has aim assist and he still cannot hit anything. So if you meet him in the battlefield, you will probably survive the encounter. He also happens to be very good at slipping away, so he will probably also survive the encounter. But that nice green armor and also the little beady eyes of his give him the number 7 spot. Number 6 goes to Max the Grunt, and Max is honestly one of the nicer grunts you're going to meet. He sided with the Elites and the Arbiter when they left the Covenant, and he has been incredibly loyal to them ever since. And he has actually managed to survive a fair number of encounters, especially with the Flood. He has had more contact with the Flood than any other grunt in the Halo universe, and he has survived thanks to his skill with that Needler, and he actually knows how to use it. So it's a good thing that he is on our side, because otherwise those deadly needles would be flying their way into some Marines. Also, that purple color, it's really nice. I like that. He's kept it from his days in the Covenant, and he likes sticking with it just because he likes purple, even though the Swords of Sanghelios have been trying to get him to change it for the longest time. He still won't. He's just kind of stuck on that purple. At the halfway point, we have Jimmy the Grunt. This guy is really cool because he's got an interesting skin tone and he's got great color for his armor. However, he is really, really grumpy in the mornings, like really grumpy. See those plasma grenades he's got? if you happen to catch him in the morning and you try to say anything to him, he will stick you with one of those things and walk away quicker than you can blink. His roommates all have left, and he's having a hard time finding any more because of that, because, I mean, he's killed like 6 of them. So, yeah, he's not the nicest guy you're going to ever meet, but that armor color is fantastic. And like I said, the skin color is pretty cool as well. He's just really grumpy in the mornings. If you get him at night, he's super friendly, but in the morning, yeah, no. Just, if you see him, just don't talk to him in the morning, okay? It'll save your life, believe me. In the number 4 spot, we have Greg the Grunt. And he's another one that's got the armor that not everybody likes, but it's this really nice maroon, and he's got himself a little plasma pistol. Other than that though, not much is known about Greg. Every time people try to talk to him, he's just kind of nonverbal. He doesn't like talking, and I'm pretty sure he's an introvert. Because of that, we really don't know much else about him. But he does have those really nice little orange beady eyes, those bared fangs, even though nobody has ever seen him attempt to shoot somebody else with that plasma pistol. Mostly you can just find him in the shooting range, shooting the wall. But again, I don't know. Nobody can really understand why he's doing that, because he just won't talk when asked. So despite my best efforts to like get some better information for this video, there was no information. He literally just would stare at me. But because of his cool armor color, he does get the number 4 spot. We are in the top 3 now, and in the number 3 slot, we have Billy the Grunt. Now, if you guys have watched any of the Domains videos, you will know that Billy has been kind of a core part of that channel for a while now. He's got a lot of things that he's done, and if you want to know more about him, I would recommend going over and watching some of Simon's videos on the Domain channel. Because of all of his exploits over on that channel, he has earned himself the number 3 spot, and he's pretty much your definitive grunt. If you need a singular grunt figure in your collection, Billy is the one to get. So if you want to get the official Billy the Grunt, he comes in Halo Universe Series 3 blind bags. In the number 2 spot, we have Victor the Grunt. Now, if I remember correctly, Victor was the first time that we got a clear look at the Grunt mules. Again, this is from the Domain. Victor has been a big character there for a while. So if you want to know more, highly recommend you go watch some of Simon's videos. But yeah, I believe this guy was the first that we got to see of the Grunt mules, and he earned his name then. And ever since, he's been a iconic character. I mean, he's up there with the likes of Craig the Brute. So he has earned the number 2 spot just for that. But he's also just really helpful little guy. I mean, look, he carries weapons for people, and he really just wants to help. So even if you're an enemy, he will probably give you a weapon. So if you see him on the battlefield, don't kill him. Just take a weapon and move on, okay? We don't need to be killing poor Victor. He's just trying to help. And in the number 1 spot, we have not this guy. There we go. That's more like it. The number 1 spot goes to Yap Yap the Destroyer, King of the Grunts, Lord of the Ungoy. And I think that's really all the explanation this needs. I mean, he is the Ungoy, the Grunt, and he has conquered the entire galaxy, and he is coming to recruit you to his army, because now is the age of the Grunt. The time of man is over. The time of the Sangheili and the Brute is over, and now is the time of the Grunt. Well, there you have it. That is the top 10 grunts of all time. If you've made it this far into the video, comment below saying grunt lore and let me know which grunt is your favorite. Is he on this list, or do you have your own favorite grunt? So let me know down in the comments. And you need to go to the nearest grunt recruiting station to join the Grand Army of the Grunt Public, or else Yap Yap will come and shoot you with his golden needler. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.